What's going on, guys? Um, Hold on. Is this like too loud? Okay, I think that should be better. Maybe. What's going on, guys? Yo, actually, hold on. I'm gonna wait for like more people to join up before I ask you guys what looks better here. What are you doing? All right, guys. So I am currently looking at a short position to take. Um, these highs right here, ES is almost at these highs. So this is the ES chart right here. ES, you guys can see, is almost at these highs. I have an alert set for like whenever these get swept. So I'll know like, what's going on in this area. But once ES sweeps these highs, I expect there to be some SMT, and then I expect to take a short trade off of that SMT that gets put in. So this is the 4-hour chart right now. You guys can see 4-hour, no lower manipulation leg. Same thing with the daily. So we are expecting a move lower at some point. But I do need to see ES sweep first. So ES sweep, and then NQ move lower off of that. There's really nothing in this area that interests me for a short trade. So it's going to have to be like a confirmation setup, which means more than likely it'll either be like a change in state or something of that sort. Makes the most sense, right? For it to be something like that. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be looking for. We have a 15-minute fair value gap in this area too. You guys see this right here? 15-minute fair value gap. We've already tapped into it. 2 5-minute gaps, right? We have one 5-minute gap right here. And then we have another 5-minute gap slightly up top. And then we have a last and final 5-minute gap all the way up top. I'm not even going to mark that out just because we don't have anything lining up in that area. But this is where I would be expecting a short in one of these. In one of these, I'll be expecting a short. But yeah, we are creating a bunch of low resistance here. Low resistance liquidity here. All throughout here, right here. The same thing that I showed you guys yesterday. Literally the same trade that played out yesterday on stream. Same thing we're expecting here. Boom. Just like that, right? So we'll see if we can get this move from one of these two gaps. Also, guys, yo, real quick, what webcam do you guys like better? I have this webcam, which is right here. So like the view is from bottom to up, which I don't really fuck with too much. And then there's this webcam, which is the webcam you guys are like already used to, the normal warehouse webcam. What do you guys think is better? Which one's better? Is this webcam better or is the first one better? This one or this one? One or two? One or two? Two? Everybody's saying two. Unless I could like put this one up here somehow, some way, but I don't think that would work, bro. Not gonna work. Fuck it. All right, we will just use the webcam number 2, which is this webcam. All right, bet, perfect. Wait, let me put on. There. Why am I not? Yo, is the music too loud? You guys tell me, is the music too loud or no? Is everything good? Hold on, I could double check on my phone too here. Hello, hello, testing. Hello, hello, testing. Hello, hello, testing. Hello, hello, testing. Jesus. Alright, I think this is good, right? Yeah. Matter of fact, I think we could turn it up a little bit more too. Like that. There we go. Alright. Should be good. Alright, still waiting for ES to sweep the high. As soon as ES sweeps the high, I would be looking for a move lower. So it'll be... Where the fuck's my... This is what I'm looking for. Why you got a Benz hat with beamers in the back? Bro, I play both sides, bro. I really play both sides. I finally have max allocation on Top Step. Any tips on how to trade without fear? Honestly, bro. Honestly, Harry. I would... If I was you... You kind of have to turn off emotions as much as possible, especially when it comes to, like... especially when it comes to trading, right? So what I do is, I mean, these are just like band-aids, little band-aids you can put on. It's not actually solving the problem. But what I would do is I would just turn off your dollar P&L and switch it to ticks. And that for me helped me out a lot when I was first starting. I literally did not know how much dollar P&L I was up or down. I was just using the same size across all my trades, which at the time earlier on in my career was like a few micros, like 2-3 micros. So I would just do that, bro. I would use smaller size and keep my P&L turned off until you get comfortable, and then slowly size up from there. Any idea what to do when you got 450 left? Bro, $450 is a lot, bro. You can make a fat comeback with 450 bucks. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. That account's not blown. Taking to 5 micros right now with 5 to 10 point average stop. Yeah, bro, you're good. You're way good. It'll take you, if you actually like, if you stick to that, it'll take you a long time, a really long time to actually blow those accounts. Will you be in Tulum in January? Yes, I am gonna be in Tulum in January, bro. Absolutely will be in Tulum in January. How'd you put these? Their indicator right here, bro. ICT HCF candles. This is the indicator. Did you take the 820 yesterday, Key? No, I did not. I did not take the 820 yesterday. How's it feel to be back at the warehouse? I've been at the warehouse like pretty often the last like few weeks. Seen top step to activation fees? Yeah, but you still gotta use that shit ass platform, bro. Still gotta use shitty Top Step X. I don't like Top Step X, bro. I'm a fan of Tradeovate, you know? That's it. I stick to Tradeovate. 820 was very good. 820 was fire, bro. 820 ended up actually working out pretty beautifully. Right here, 820s. We did get a nice bounce. This was just a London trade. New York ended up going a little bit lower. This was the lower 4-hour fair value gap I had marked out. And then obviously big bounce from there. Powell getting his warehouse to any collabs in his warehouse. But bro, Powell's warehouse is in fucking Norway, and my warehouse is in the United States. I'm sure I'll be visiting Powell soon, though. I will probably visit Powell soon whenever he gets like his whole thing situated. It'd be stupid for me to visit right now. Whenever he's all like situated and settled down, I'm gonna visit Powell. Anything funded next? I don't know. I don't use it. Apex PH. Yeah, Apex is fucking fire right now. You guys see I got the whole thing going on, but if you guys use code KEY right now, it is 80% off with a $40 activation fee, which is pretty fucking insane. Puts you at, I believe, less than like 50 to 60 bucks all in for a 50k account. Like kind of, you can't really beat that, bro. You really cannot beat that at all. How long does TBD take to activate after passing eval? It activates the following trading day, like midnight. Didn't I say there? Yeah, you did call it. They did extend it. The good thing they extended it because the website was down for like a good period of that sale. Is the 100k PA only 10 bucks? I don't know. It was something. It was like super small. I don't use the 100k PA though, bro. I don't use 100k. I think 100k is trash. Yeah, I always had a beard, bro. Come on. Lock in, gang. Are you trading Asia session before Thanksgiving? Probably not before Thanksgiving, bro. Probably not. Nobody's gonna be there. There's gonna be fucking like 10 people in here. Why don't you go live very often? I used to go live every single day. I am going live every single day still. I'm gonna be live every single day at, what's it called? At 8:30 or 9 p.m. Today I had to delay it a little bit because I was figuring out the webcam situation. So I wasn't able to like get it set the way I wanted it to. But yeah, it's okay. We got it now. We got it now, though. We got it now, though. When are you gonna stream New York again? I'll stream New York again when, honestly, when New York cleans up a little bit, then I'll start streaming New York again. Are you looking for a specific area to short, or just more predicting a reversal soon? I am predicting a reversal soon. We should get a reversal soon. Area to short, I do like this area up here. So it's 207 to 230 basically. Yeah, like 210, 220s. That's where I like the short. I like the short setup from inside of there. Was good, AB. Explain what we're looking for. We're looking for a move lower, bro. We're looking for a move lower. Can you walk us through Apex passing in eval and pro account, how you approach both in Apex? Evals, I basically just risk on and try to pass them, essentially full port, just because Apex is 1 day pass. So I go pretty heavy with Apexes, and when I get to the actual funded portion, I take it slow and build up a buffer, and then I go back down once I've built a buffer. You stream New York on YouTube? I do not stream New York on YouTube for now. I will most likely start streaming New York on YouTube as well in the next, coming few days, maybe even coming weeks. I'm not too sure. PM up around 18. R since joining your private group 2 months ago and following your limit orders. You're elite, Habibi, bro. I fucking love that. Let's go, bro. The right hand 2517. Let's go, bro. Hell yeah. How do you determine bias for entry? PO3, bro. PO3. Always PO3. Why'd you stop trading? I didn't stop trading the traditional 4-hour PO3. I still trade PO3. 4-hour and daily PO3. So yesterday, what did I tell you guys last night? What did I tell you guys on last night's stream? I told you guys daily PO3. This shit's gonna go lower and then it's gonna go higher. Okay, so that's exactly what happened, right? We consolidated, we went lower, and then we went higher. Same thing here, except now, for now, like a macro move, we need to go higher and then we need to go lower. Okay, so this is currently the manipulation leg in this 4-hour and daily time frame. We then need to go lower, right? We need to expand lower, and then maybe there's a chance that it can you know, reverse back to the upside. But for now, I am looking for a move back down, and that would be the 4-hour and daily PO3. What's up, Crystal Marie? After how many payouts does Apex move you to live? There's no... Apex is the firm that's going to be the slowest to move you to live. I'll tell you that right now. So I wouldn't worry about Apex moving you to live. They have reached out to a few traders, but it's not common at all. How do you know it's going to bounce out whatever price? Well, you don't. You don't know if it's going to bounce. I'm not planning on getting in a short trade until ES sweeps the highs, bro. ES has to sweep these highs. We have to put in SMT. Once we have SMT here, I will absolutely be interested in taking a short. Right now, we're just waiting for ES to sweep the high. Here, let me get one. You're gonna get... I can't let you kill them all by yourself. It's 4-hour PO3 with better entries. Yeah, 4-hour PO3, just the entry model has changed a little bit. Doesn't mean that the other entry model doesn't work. This one's just different. You trade New York PM session here and there. Seems like you haven't traded that much, Hunky, and why don't you live stream in their premium Discord more often? So yeah, I haven't traded much. I was saying this in yesterday's stream. I just haven't traded much at all, period. If you guys are in the premium Discord, you guys have caught the only trades I've caught. But I have explained a few times why I haven't been trading. And it's mostly just to do with the market conditions being extremely fucking horrible. Market is cleaning up a little bit, slowly but surely, and that's why the streams are back. But the New York streams for now, tentatively, the New York streams are all going to be in the premium Discord, and then the Asia streams are going to be here with you guys on YouTube. Eventually, I may bring the New York streams also here into YouTube. But obviously, the premium Discord gets something entirely different. If you guys are in premium, then you know what you get. But yeah. PA fee on Apex. PA is the activation. It's the activation fee. I use 4-hour PO3 with my entry model 2 and in. And if I'm not already up, and it's still fucking good, just a good buys builder. Yeah, it is. It's great. I've been sizing very small, like 3 macros. I'm in an eval jail. And I tried explaining these yesterday too. It's not of like it's of no fault of your own, really. The market is just fucking genuinely horrible, bro. Market genuinely sucks. How do I join your Discord? The free is the link that just got posted in the chat right here. And the paid one is the first link in the description of this live. What prompts you to place limits at wherever you have the limits at? Just a it's a bunch of different things. But this is stuff that I mainly go into. I go more in depth into this stuff in the Discord. But I'll give you a little bit of a hint, and mostly it's stacking PD arrays. So that's why I stack PD arrays as much as I can in front of you guys here. right? That's why I have PD array stacked in this area. That's how I know it should reject in either down here or up here, right? But yeah. January to March. Yeah, January to March should be a lot better. I'm honestly thinking this next month, this December, should be pretty good too. New to channel, how long were you trading before they allowed you to move into a live account? Appreciate. I have my own live account, brother. I have my own live account right now. Let me log into the account here. Here you go. Live in Miami? No. Why is the market so choppy, and is scalping a good way to keep yourself active even if markets are choppy? Yes. Scalping is a good way to keep yourself active. However, to be very honest, I'm not much of a scalper. I like catching the big moves. If you guys have been here for a while, if you guys know me, I like catching the move, right? So I'm not a fan of scalping. The reason why the market has been so choppy, though, is a very manipulated market. We had a government shutdown, right? Pretty much all of November, the government was shut down. So you can't really do anything there. We don't have any kind of data coming out. No, like any move that was happening in the market was not news driven at all, right? We had no red folder, nothing from the government itself. And so it was that, and on top of that, just a very manipulated market, which caused it to be as choppy as it could be. Market makers being on vacation type of thing. I mean, usually December is pretty good. It's lower volume, but December is when you catch a trend, right? So that's why I say that December will be pretty good. And you're already seeing it. There is a clear trend in the market most of these days. How much do you pay in total fees for personal trade account? It depends. Depends on how much size you're using. PD array. It's not PD array. It's PD array. This is how you say it. This is how it's spelled. Yeah. This is how it is. It's a PD array, but when you say it fast, it sounds like PD array. Yes, it's essentially a key level. It's things like fair value gaps, order blocks, right? Those are PD arrays. Are you getting military pay with a shutdown? No. The military is not getting paid with a shutdown. Nope. What's that top level you have marged? I have 218. This is a 5-minute and an hourly fair value gap up here. Or 15 minutes, sorry. Thanks, man. If he's not discovered price not delivering. Yeah, again, no fault of your own, really. The market is just shit, right? Obviously, this is gonna have some sort of effect on your guys' mental. And this is the main reason why I have been sitting out. But if that's something that you're struggling with, where your confidence is really has died down because of this market, what I would do if I was you is size down, right? Keep a small size, small consistent size. I would risk no more than $200 per trade. So you use micros if you have to, and you build your confidence back up slowly, as the market improves. So that way, even if the market doesn't improve and the market stays like it is, then you don't end up blowing through account after account after account, right? There's a guy in the Discord who's been in the Discord for a long time. You guys will be surprised to hear when the market was really ass earlier in the year, this guy, he literally was using the same eval. And the reason is because he sized down once the market got really bad and he started to notice himself just the confidence was dying. He switched from minis to micros, and he would trade with 1 to 2 micros on every single trade, and he slowly built up his confidence using that super small amount of micros to the point where he was like, okay, now I can handle, finally, you know, the market can handle and I can handle sizing up. And then he went back up to, you know, 7 to 8 micros, and then eventually mini, and then now he's gotten payouts. So this is how you, like, bro, this is how you stop blowing accounts. You just have to size down. I think a lot of people, they just look at bullshit online, and they look at people making thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars online from these prop firms getting payouts, blah, 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 right? And it gives you guys the completely wrong idea about trading, and it makes you guys size up, and you're like, oh, if this guy could do it, I could do it too. I'm trading on the same firm. I have the same amount of accounts, blah, blah, blah. Bro, not how it works, right? Literally just not how it works. So I think a lot of people compare themselves to these people online, when in reality, you should just be in your own lane, bro. You really should just be in your own lane. I've blown 20 accounts this year. Not bad. Like, really good stats, to be very honest with you. Really good stats. Why do you trade NASDAQ during Asian session? It is more volatile in the New York session, but the likelihood of a high or low a day getting created during Asia versus New York, much higher in Asia, right? I'm a veteran, been in all sorts of scenarios in the world, but nothing has shook my confidence like day trading. Yep. This will actually test you, like, to it'll test your limits, bro. Are you in your trade currently? No. Guys, if I enter a trade, you guys are going to see it on the chart here. You guys are going to see it pop up on the screen. Yo, Kifa, why did the mods ban me in chat? What do you mean? Why did they ban you? What's your name? The Dark Reality? You're typing. I miss Javon. This G was... Yeah, Javon was at... Bro, I don't know where the hell Javon went. I don't know where he went, bro. What's more mentally exhausting, trading or military? Trading by a long shot. By a long shot. Slight. Oh shit, Slight. No, here, Slight, bro. I got you right now. I got you right now, Slight. There you go, Slight. Are there other traders you would recommend for live scalping streams? I don't know anybody else who streams, like... I really don't. I don't know anybody else that streams. Especially Asia. Or I just don't know. I don't know them. Maybe they stream and I don't know them. Are you trading futures or forex? I'm trading futures, brother. Looking for price to test daily imbalance. Want to go short from there? Maybe, yeah. Maybe. I'm long targeting 25,190. Yeah, I think it'll get to 25,190. It should go to 25,190. Why did you just text Shinobi in my chat? Let him ban and delete you. EB Pat. Will you look for entries? So all my entries are based on the PO3, bro. All based on PO3. So I'll go higher time frame to lower time frame, and I will look at, you know, I'll go from daily down to the 5 minute, and I'll look at what's popping here. The main thing I'm looking for is daily PO3, where the draw on liquidity is, and where I think this daily or the 4 hours is going to go. And then I'll look for potential areas where it could reject from. If my bias is bearish, I'll look for areas for this thing to reject from. If my bias is bullish, I'll look for areas for this thing to bounce from, right? Very simple, just like that. So that's what I like to look for. You sent the wrong amount? What do you mean? How did I send the wrong amount? No, I don't trade Forex, bro. You have to change the brightness of your camera. Bro, it's not the brightness. It's this. It's just super bright back there. I can't really do anything, bro. The camera won't, like, it's impossible for me to do anything here. I'm gonna get a different camera, though. I'm gonna get a different camera to where that's better. Yep. Here's 10 p.m., guys. Here is 10 p.m. So we'll look at how this reacts as it goes a little bit higher. I need it above. Ideally, I want it in 200s. 25 200s. Yeah, all higher time frame, lower time frame. FVG in the back, yep. Yeah, bro. I had a little F90 too. But I'm not a fan of F90, to be honest with you. I did not like my F90 at all. How do you pinpoint entries? Just CSD? No, not just CSD. It could be like, it could be multiple other things. Why don't you ever take market buy or sells during New York market open instead of limits? I'm more reactive to PA than using fibs. I mean, it's up to you, bro. It's up to you. Depends on the kind of trader you are, really. You know what I mean? If you're a trader that's like more reactive, then that might be your cup of tea. Maybe you should, you know, double down on that, as opposed to trying to do something that works for somebody else that just might not work as well for you. You know what I mean? No shame in that at all whatsoever. Do what works for you. I love mine, owned it for 40K plus miles now. Yeah, bro, it's just like boring, bro, to be honest. But it's a great daily driver. It's a great daily driver. This was mine. Oh, fuck. Bro, it's mad bright, bro. It's not gonna show, but you can low-key tell. Oh, wait. Yeah, low-key you could tell, yeah. Whatever. Oh, nice push here. Nice push. Yo, Slight, hold on, bro. Alright, there we go. Confirm your cash pin? What the fuck is my cash pin, bro? All right, ES swept, guys. ES swept. Well, we're not going to take the long anymore because ES swept. So now we're effectively looking to short, which I might actually grab one here on this little inversion, on quick little inversion here. Yeah. I might try this out. Let's try this out here. Quick stop loss. Oh, fuck. I accidentally just entered 5 minis, bro. Oh my god, I hate when this bullshit happens, bro. I just put in 5 minis by accident. I'm gonna just take a quick... Bro, what is going on? Like, why is my... What the fuck? Now, I'm gonna do a quick stop loss right here at the highs. 13-point stop loss. We'll try it out and see how this goes. I would be looking for the daily low here, to be honest with you guys, bro. I am looking for the daily low. We'll see how this ends up working out. But I'll try this. Off the 1 minute inversion, we need to close under this 5 minute candle. We get a change in state of delivery. 15 minute can stay like this. It would look very, very solid. But let's test this out. I do want to add another con here too. So at some point, I'm going to add one more con to this. Not sure where, but at some point, I'm going to add one more con. I'm gonna short 193.5. Nice. Yeah, good level. Can you tell Moss to unban my other account while I buy some TPT evals? I don't know. I don't even know who banned you, bro. Yo, whoever banned Slight, can you guys unban him? I don't even know how you fucking unban somebody from the chat, bro. To be very honest, I have no idea. But whoever banned him, unban him, bro, please. When trading the 4-hour PO3, is there a specific time limit you have for manipulation to take place after your candle open? No, not really. No specific time frame. Sometimes it takes a long ass time, bro. But typically you want something to happen within the first like 45 minutes of that candle being open, ideally, right? 45 minutes to an hour. Usually you shouldn't go past that. You're looking at today's low? Yes, today's low. Today's low. Yeah, daily low would be fucking beautiful. From here, we would be looking at a... Oh, that's not even that much, bro. It's a 120-point move. Yeah, I definitely need to put on another mini here. For sure. I don't know where, but at some point, I'm going to put on one more mini. Unlike me. Huh? Bro, cause unlike me, bro, only one. Unlike me. What's the best way to approach 50k evals? What would you risk? Evals, I would go balls to the walls, bro. I lock in, bro. I full port. That's how I do my evals, gang. I never got my B-Day funded. Oh, Angel, bro. Angel, hit me, bro. Yo, bro, I can get you a, you know what, bro? I will get you, what firm did you want to, I can't do Apex anymore because they stopped giving away accounts. They stopped, like, code giveaways. But I can get you a TPT account. How about that? How about that, bro? Yo, everybody better like up the motherfucking stream, bro. Everyone better like up the stream. The reality is 97% of people will fail at trading. Yes, and if you like the stream, you will be part of the 3% that don't fail at trading. feel like I've seen your garage with setup on Instagram before. You probably have. When you go BE, not right now. Bro, I need to add one more fucking contract, brother. Yes. Yes, my heart. Yeah, bro, Angel, Apex like stopped giving away the codes, so I had everybody locked in for an Apex code, and then fucking Apex hits me up and they're like, yo, sorry, we're not doing code giveaways anymore. So I had to switch over to a different firm, and I am going to be working with TPT very closely for giveaways. We've already done 2 giveaways with TPT already, so just let me know, and I'll get you a TPT account. Thought you were in 5. I accidentally got into 5, and then I closed, and then I got into 1. But low-key, I should have just stuck to 5, right? At this point. I'll be looking to add, maybe in this upper 1-minute fair value gap, I can add. Yeah, I'm looking to add here soon, guys. $183. Fuck you. Kind of one-up me on my own entry right now. When you say low day, is that Asia low? No. It's the current daily low. So the current daily low is all the way down here. It's from the open. So that's 25.061, actually. Asia low is right here. Asia low's pipsqueak numbers. We need to see a little bit more than that. Yeah, right here I would be looking for some ads potentially. Let's take a look-see. Alright, I got in another one right there. Stop loss is the same. Stop loss is the same. Decent amount of risk here, guys, so make sure you guys understand that. Make sure you guys understand the risk here. But I did add one more right at that 1-minute fair value gap, so. How do you add cons? Right up here, you're gonna see like a sell and a buy. Just hit sell. Okay, nice, cool. I need to see this start cracking some lows, otherwise, like, no good, obviously, right? Every time we are delivering from a fair value gap, we want to see new lows, new lows, new lows. So all this low resistance liquidity, I need to see get taken, right? We have a lot of low resistance liquidity here. So all this, we got to just start cutting right through, ideally, right? Nice. There's the first low. Let's see some displacement, as they say. Some displacement, as they call it. I'm in 2 minis. Skill issue, gang. Looking for a 7R here on this trade, guys. My second entry? 175.25. I think it's gonna pull higher to sweep PDH because cause SMT. We have SMT here, bro. At the previous week high, we have SMT. Are you trading the 1 minute or the 5 minute right now? I'm on the 1 minute right now. 5 minute, we didn't really have an entry. 1 minute is where we had the entry. 5 minute, no entry. Besides this change in state of delivery here. I'll monitor on the 5 minute. I feel more comfortable monitoring the 5 minute than I do the 1. So we'll monitor this trade here on the 5 minute though. Well, let's see what we could do. Is this gold? Brother, if you look at the name of the title of the stream, it will say NQ. It says NASDAQ. So we are currently, you know, trading the Great NASDAQ. Yeah. When would you go BE? Not yet, bro. Not yet. I really, more than anything, I want to see like this 5-minute swing low break. This trade, by the way, like isn't confirmed until this breaks, right? So this low breaking with some strength kind of confirms the bearishness here. So here is where I would go break even. I'll write break even on this level so everybody knows. This is where I go break even, okay? And this level here is 156.25. So a breakthrough 156.25 is where I would be going break even. Just pass another eval with that call. Appreciate it. Let's go. W. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. If someone has 10 accounts from different firms, how would you advise to trade them all together? I don't usually trade like different firms together. I trade one firm accounts by itself and then another firm accounts by itself. I don't like trading them all together, to be very honest. That's just my personal preference. But if you wanted to trade them all together, there are like, you know, platforms out there like Tradecopia and whatever, different platforms, copy trade platforms that will allow you to do that. Yeah, or TradeSync. TradeSync is a good one too. My TBT evals are glitching and won't let me trade on TradeBase. Says I don't have funds. Just wait. Try open it. No, I got you on the same ticket, bro. Why does NQ and MNQ have different prices? I don't know, bro. NQ and MNQ are just weird. They always have a weird divergence. That's why I stay away from MNQ. I love your thought process on this trade. You're really breaking it down and making it easier to understand. Thank you, bro. That's the goal, man. I want you guys to make sure that you guys understand, you know, all this stuff too. I like, you know, explaining it to the best of my ability so you guys understand why I take the trade, not just blindly signal bot me. What was the short signal that made you take the trade? It was a 1 minute inversion gap here. A 1 minute inversion gap, and then we got a 1 minute change in state of delivery, and that's where I added some more to my trade. Yeah, I am in a trade right now. I was supposed to get a free Apex account. Yes, you can. If you were one of the people that were supposed to get an Apex account and you already have a ticket open in the Discord, just bump the ticket real quick and just be like, hey, I'll take the TPT account and I will get you a TPT account. Okay? I need your guys' emails. So everybody that has that's supposed to get the free Apex account that wants TPT, just put your TPT email in the ticket. And I'll get you guys your accounts. I'll forward them your guys' emails and they'll send you guys accounts. If this candle closes at 175, gonna go longs. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. Obviously, like I said, it needs to break like some sort of structure here in order for this to be properly bearish. And for me here, this is the first like well, really it's this one, but I would like to see this one get broken to confirm this bearishness, and then only then would I move my stop loss to break even, right? I'll go break even on a break of this low, but this low needs to get broken as well with some speed too, not just like a random break and then push back up. Got to break and then get some displacement. What are payout requirements for TBT? There are no requirements really. You just need to be over your buffer, which on 50K account is 2K. So if you're over 2K, anything over that is yours. No consistency, no rules, nothing at all. So yeah, TPT the GOAT for real. There we go, TPT. TPT, yeah, currently 30% off, no activation with a complete refund of your eval fee. Using code key. TPT is not a 1-day pass. Apex is 1-day pass. TPT is a 5-day pass. So it's 5 minimum days. I prefer 50Ks, bro. I prefer 50s. To each their own, but I think 50s are a little bit better. Easier to pass, easier to get funded, easier to get paid out from, as long as you use, like, you know, proper size, good risk management. Yo, can you join the stream real quick? And you're in it? Is the music too loud, or like, does it sound pretty good, or? My God, bro. No, it's fine. No, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Music volume is good. All right, I just wanted to double check and make sure it's not like too loud or anything like that. Good. All right, solid. How do you join your giveaways? You just have to use code key on Apex or TPT, and you're automatically entered. TPT is 5 counts at a time, right? Sure, probably. Yeah, so you can actually get more than 5. You can have TPT accounts in reserve, which means you could have up to, like, you know, 10 if you wanted, or 15, and the rest of them will just be in reserve in case you blow the active 5, and then those will come, 5 of those will come to the active 5, basically. So you can have like a little reserve built up of accounts. We'll see how this plays out. If this doesn't play out, I'll try out another short up here. These will be the 2 areas that I try short. So this is my first area for short. And then my second area for short, like I told you guys at the start of the stream, was going to be the 200s. I like it a little better at 200s. Obviously higher, it's up higher. So in premium, and higher probabilities from the 200s. So I like 200s a little bit more. If we can get there, cool. I will take a loss on this trade and then I'll make it back on this one. If not, then this trade will play out, right? Or neither of them will play out and I'll take red on the day. We'll see. And then maybe New York will bang. Who knows? But right now, I am more a fan of the short setup, only because this daily has not manipulated anywhere. So I've told you guys time and time again, where you want to see the daily manipulate is going to be the higher time frame fair value gaps, right? So 4-hour and 1-hour fair value gaps is where you want to see the daily candle manipulate into. And I showed you guys this in action yesterday. So yesterday I showed you guys this 4-hour fair value gap here, and I told you guys this is what looked good for a manipulation leg. And that's exactly what happened. Price came down and put the daily low inside of a 4-hour fair value gap. So New York longs were pretty easy, right? You could have easily taken New York longs based off of this. And same scenario here, right? We need to at least manipulate into some sort of higher time frame fair value gap. Right here, this 1-hour fair value gap, we had one. Price did not manipulate into this 1-hour gap, right? We left it open and then pushed higher, which to me looks like this move up is the manipulation leg, and price is setting us up for a move back down, right? For the expansion leg to then flip this daily green to red, right? That would be the most ideal scenario here right now, just based off this daily time frame. Okay, so that's the premise of why I'm shorting, right? And then the entry itself is based off of a 1-minute inverse fair value gap, 5-minute change in state of delivery and 1 minute change in state of delivery, of course, right? But again, like on these lower intraday time frames, we have no way of properly knowing that this is bearish until we start going through swing lows of some sort, right? And swing lows would include this low and this low. These would be the first two, right? So we have to get through these two at least in order to know for sure that, yeah, this is delivering lower. Right now, the probabilities just lean more towards this thing going lower, which is why we entered this trade, right? So we'll confirm the bearishness once we're through one of these swing lows. We have SMT here with ES. Like overall, the higher time frame setup is really, really nice. It's set up pretty perfectly. As long as NQ does not get above this level, this is 361, so we got a long way to go, right? But as long as it doesn't get above 361, that's the previous week high, we will continue to have SMT with ES. So anything between here and here is a semi-decent short setup as long as the lower time frame setup is there. You know what I mean? That's what we got here. Yeah, bro. Everybody hit up the like button, bro. Everybody hit the like button, man. Lock in with the like button. Please. TP is the white strip. No, so the white strip, this is an open 5-minute fair value gap. TP here would be the daily low. I'm expecting a green to red flip on the daily candle here. Whether it happens here or whether it happens up top, or maybe it goes even a little bit higher than that, who knows? But at some point, I do think that this daily candle should manipulate back down or expand back down. This is the manipulation leg. Maybe it's gonna wait till midnight. Who knows? We'll see. We'll give it some time and see what it wants to do here. But right now, like, it hasn't done shit. Trade's still green, basically, almost. How long have you been trading? I have been trading almost 7 years now. How'd you come up with the name Keyflow? I don't know, bro. It just came to me one day for real. 5-minute fair value gaps not as strong as higher time frame FVG. Yes, obviously, right? Like higher time frame, anything higher time frame holds more weight than lower time frame. This is like bare bones basics of trading. You know if I can enter trades during an Asia session on a TPT eval? Yes, you can trade all sessions on a TPT account. Yeah, you just can't hold it after 5 p.m. That's it. Are you on East Coast US? Yes, I am. I bumped the ticket and I said I'll take the TPT account, and the mod just replied to use code key. Yo, W mod, bro. W mod. Use code key. Yo, OB Records, bro. What's good, man? How you doing, bro? Nice to see you again. Name a daily candle indicator. ICT HCF candles by Fadi. 15-minute wick CE. Yeah, it could reject from 15-minute wick CE too. This is why I have the stop all the way up there. Could go up to the 15-minute wick CE for sure. Very much possible. What is this guy doing, bro? It'll still count to add my email for the TPT account, even though... Wait, what? What are you talking about? No consistency rule on eval? On which firm? Which firm do you speak of? From where? Tell me where first. Yeah, sure. I'm shipping my car though. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. Yeah, I'll ship the M3 down there. Oh wait, I can't. It's gonna be getting the single kit put on, bro. Oh, that's cooked. Well, he's gonna get the single put on. I can't ship it down there. That would be gas. I'll ship the Raptor. I don't care. I'll ship the Raptor down there. At that point, yo, if I ship the Raptor, can you guys actually ship the TRX? Do you have a monthly option for your Discord? No, I do not, bro. I do not have a monthly option for my Discord. I've sent my email so the TVT team could send me the account code. Yo, Angel, I have no idea what you're saying, bro. Domino's? No, bro. Domino's is ass. No, bro. Go do something else. It's 10:30, bro. These places are open. Huh? Bro, come on, bro. Yo, get a grip, bro.
You're too rich for me.
Like, let's fucking DoorDash some Nobu, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, for sure, bro.
On your bill.
Yeah.
What's the name of the Discord? Cobra Trading, bro. Cobra Trading. You don't have a free Discord anymore? I do. What are you doing? No. Yeah, I do. I do have a free Discord. You just do the !_ Discord command here in the chat, and it'll drop you a free Discord. TVD support. I've heard this, but I don't know why, bro. I personally haven't dealt with it. But I have heard that their support's kind of shit. Will you ever go into order flow? Fuck no. Can I ask about withdrawal? We need to pay tax before withdraw your money from trading or the system. Huh? You need to pay taxes after you withdraw, not before you withdraw. Yo, it looks like my fucking entry was literally like the hardest resistance. It's put 4 wicks at this entry. I don't know what this thing is doing. It's not really moving. It's just printing sideways candles. I do not use any volume profile, no POC, like nothing. I literally use none of those things, bro. None of the above. We heard of Chronos? No.
I say hi to chat.
Just got my first XFA. Any advice, man? First XFA, just treat it the same way that you do a treat it the same way you do any normal eval that you trade, especially if it's top step, because top step, let's actually no. If you're one of those people that's like doing the 2-day pass on top step and you're sizing up and trying to make 1500, don't do that on an XFA. You want to size down and be kind of consistent on an XFA. So I would size down until you're comfortable. If it's your first one, you'll probably be like in your head about it. So you guys should all size down if it's your first one or first few. Size down to like a few micros, get comfortable, and then size up. Code key does not work on top step. No code works on top step. No, they all said that this one was better. It was connected to this thing here. Unplug. You can unplug this too.
But you know what?
Actually, I'll just keep this up for.
You know what you should do for your camera? You know that A6400 you have?
I'm not gonna use that because that's for taking photos. Why would I use that for a webcam?
Still work as a webcam. Camera.
I know, but I'm not gonna be like, I'm not dealing with like taking it back and then taking it off and then boom or whatever. I would rather just get a nice webcam, like a better one than this, and just leave it here.
Webcams are never gonna be as nice. Because I'm saying, like, what I think we should do with the cars is, I think there's a way we can pull one up or like put them at a slant I think if we moved one car up here, it would be better. Like all the way up here.
That would be retarded. That's foam, brother.
Foam, but it's fine.
It's not. The foam would
I mean, it would look
rumble
better in
under
the
the weight.
stream than what it looks like right now. Cause
No, it's fine. It's whatever, bro. It's not the end of the world. Doesn't
I'm
matter.
just saying it would look.
Yeah, I know. I'll figure it out. I'll probably get a different cam.
I'll see if I have any laying around.
I used code key today to get 100k accounts on Apex with their sale 10 PA fee. Oh yeah, bro, their PA fees are fucking insanely cheap, bro, right now. $10, retarded. Fast one today, hella fire, bro. Let's go. What size micros would you suggest for 50k? What are you doing, bro?
Bro,
Can
I'm
you
getting
not?
the sickest B-roll. I swear to God, you're gonna love it.
For 50k, I would use. Honestly, I would start off with 5 micros, and then I would slowly push it up as you build more buffer. Why is it that when I use code OBI, I always fail my eval, but code key makes me pass? You're gonna see this consistent across anything that you do in life. As you start to become one of the code key users, you will just succeed in life in general, bro. I've had a lot of people tell me that, you know, a few side effects of using code key, like my associate over here, he used code key. The next day he had 3 bitches with BBLs hit him up. 3, not 1, but 3. You know what I mean? This is just like one of the side effects that you get from using code key. This is only using code key. You do not get this side effect using any other firm, bro. So, or any other code. So that's how it is. 15-minute wick CE is coming in fast. Coming up right there. So this level is 189.50. I would like to see it reject there. Otherwise, it'll just go for my stop, which again, like I'm fine with it reaching into my stop. If it continues pushing up a little higher, I might take one mini off and then let the other one reach into the stop. Do you make money trading? No, bro. I've just been doing it unprofitably for 7 years. I do not make money trading. Can you repeat, please? I need to pay tax before withdrawing my money from trading. No, bro. You pay tax after, man. Yeah. The hammer? 189.50 is the level for 15-minute wick CE. We'll see how it reacts to 15-minute wick CE, and then I'll determine the fate of my one con. Are we going for sell right? I've been in a short for a little bit. Yo, let me boom. Let me boom the boom. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Freaking out over nothing.
Gotta get it home.
Yeah, nice rejection. It hasn't hit the Wick CE yet level. So it should still hit that. This candle might still go red to green to go take that Wick CE. Unless it's just gonna fucking edge it. Yeah, 189.50 is the level. I gave the level.
No, I had it marked up.
Oh. You what? That is so corny, bro. Draw it out yourself. You don't need a fucking indicator, bro. The indicator is mad corny, bro. Oh my god. Really? Okay. Back to green on this trade somehow, some way. It hasn't hit that fucking Wick CE yet. I don't know. It might not take it at this point. It might have edged. If it starts cutting through here and like takes this low, then it's most likely just gonna edge and not get back to that. We'll see what it does. We got a while though. This trade's gonna take a hot minute. Not gonna be a quick trade by any means. We have a really far TP here. So yeah, this is gonna take a minute. So get comfortable, bro. If you guys are in this, get comfortable. Chart champs? No, bro. I don't even feel like doing chart champs right now. You got 20 accounts? Yes, I have 20 accounts.
But you know Herb.
I pulled up with my GT3 to valet it in Philly, and he was the valet guy. Yeah. And then he was like, I had already followed him on Instagram from before, and he was like, yo, you're GT3 Harris. I was like, yeah, who the fuck are you? He was like, oh, I'm Irv, like, you follow me. I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, he's cool. Really? Nah, Irv is cool people, bro. I fuck with him. He's a good guy.
Even the other bull that roast, I think.
He said his friend runs the valet stand,
Whatever it is, bro.
and he, like, helps him out. Yeah. No, that's not like his main thing. Yeah, he just does that to like help out his boy, I think. Yeah.
Let's go. I don't even see him.
Yeah. Patience is key, no pun intended. This is true. This is true. Are you trading 2 minis or 2 micros? Brother, if you look in the bottom right-hand side, you will see NQ1, which will tell you this is minis. Also, if you look at the P&L, jumping $80, but it's only down 3 points, it'll tell you that I'm clearly in minis as well. I used Chopstep, and I got 5 accounts to take Profit Trader. Your man. I use both, bro. I use TPT, and I use Apex, both. TP is the daily low, guys. Daily low. So that's 25,061. Break even is going to be right here. I have it marked out. I have everything marked out here for you guys, bro. Everything's marked out. So there, you know, you guys should be able to see it all. Staying in Philly with a G80 is crazy. Why is that crazy, bro? Yeah, what? Why is that crazy? Do you take partials at break even? No, break even is just break even. It's not partials. First partial I would take is going to be Asia low, maybe. Like, I'll consider taking a partial there. But normally I don't really take partials. I let the trade run. But if I do take a partial here, it would be Asia low. Huh? I wouldn't add another one yet. Don't go like round tripping your trades.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you wanted to jump the gun, and you want to be all, you wanted to trade with emotions and stop out of a con.
Also.
You were nowhere near 30%, and that doesn't blow your account either. It's 30% of your total profits, gang. You know that, right? So how is $140 anywhere close to $6 grand?
Oh my God.
You have to lose 30% of it in one trade.
Oh, see, I don't
So
believe in time frame.
so let's assume a $56,000 balance. You'd have to lose. Oh, that's wrong.
I divided.
No, no. Oh, wait. It's $6,000. $6,000 is your profit. So 6,000 times 30%. You'd have to lose more than $1,800 in one trade to be ineligible for payout for that payout period, not below your account. Yeah.
Alright,
So you're
I'm
good.
chill now.
No. You're good, bro. It's not gonna blow your account. Maybe takes the Wixie here on this leg. Maybe we'll see. Super slow though. It hasn't really done too much, which was to be expected. It's Asia. What? 189. Yeah. Bro, this guy Jackie, bro. You stream every day? Yes, I stream every day 9:30, or sorry, 8:30/9 p.m. Mainly just depends on like how the market is reacting, like what it's doing. Is it actually moving? But yeah, either 8:30 or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm live every day. I just got a $250 payout. Do I cut off my day one? Yes, bro. Cut off all your day ones. Tell your family to fuck themselves. Tell them you're rich now. Move to Brickell. Get a C8, and then also go to Carrier Motor Cars and get a lease on a Bugatti or a Koenigsegg, one of the two. Pretty interchangeable. And yeah, that's it. And then start a course. Yep. That's it. That's all you need, bro. Yeah, you have to be unprofitable for sure. You trade New York session? I do trade New York session, yes. Wick CE is the 50% of a wick. So I've explained Wick CE in like super insane detail before previously. But Wick CE is essentially you want to take the wick, a wick that has swept liquidity. So this wick here swept liquidity, right? This highest wick that we have here. And then you take a box like so. And then the 50% of that wick is your wick CE level. And this is just a pretty strong level just because if you understand ranges and you understand like equilibrium of a range, the wick is a range, right? So equilibrium of the range would be the CE of the wick. And that's where another short trade can potentially take place. So that's why wick CE is important. I have a Cousins burger here. No, it's not. It's not that good. We have one. Checking it out. Yeah, bro, I haven't finished the 30-day course yet, bro. I've been super busy with like so many other things. But yeah, I haven't finished the 30-day. But it will be finished, but there's a good amount of content on there for now. I think it's 11 days or 10 days or one of the two. TP is down here. How long do I stream? I usually stream till about like around 11. I'm off before midnight, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I don't have like a plan, like a set time to end the stream. It's just whenever I decide to, really. Bro, I'm refusing that, bro. Don't get that for me. I will throw it in the trash can. I will not. Bro, tell me what you want. Bro, what are you talking about, gang? Chinese food? No, bro. No, bro. What is this 5-minute price action? Yeah, this. Let's just switch over to the 15-minute, bro. 15-minute looks fucking better. We'll switch over to 15. Not watching this 5-minute bullshit. You think the Lakers beat the Clippers? Bro, what? I don't know. I don't watch sports. I'm shorting the 5-minute Wixie. Looks solid, but also like 5. Yeah, 5-minute could be good too. Yeah, these 200s, that's my next area to potentially short. We have bearish SMT, like big time bearish SMT, like the at these highs, and we're gonna continue to have big time bearish SMT. So I'm gonna try 2 shorts. This is the first, and the second short would be up here in this area. Tell the market to go down, I'm scared. If you had to start from day 1 of 2020, how long will it take for you to be profitable? Since 6 years before trading wasn't that popular. If you had to start from day 1 in 2025, it would take me less time to be profitable. Just because of the amount of resources that are out there, but also to the same argument, I think the market is much more difficult now than it was back then. So it really just depends, bro. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. It just depends. It depends on the kind of person you are. Okay, we're back to break even for like the third, or yeah, I think the third time tonight. We're back to break even. Yo, if you're one of those people that's like fucking in the chat, like, oh my god, I'm scared, like blah blah blah, get the fuck out here, bro. Get out. It's break even. Get out. I don't want to hear nobody in this chat talking about, oh, I'm scared, it's going up, bro. You guys should all know by this point, any trade you take, you need to accept the risk, okay? So this trade, I have a fucking limit order thing right here. 2 minis, I'm risking 680 bucks, okay? I'm more than okay with risking the 680 bucks on this trade. I have no issues with that. So if you are one of those people that are not okay with losing 680 bucks or 300 bucks or whatever it might be, get out of the trade, okay? I'll warn you that right now. You should only be in trades if you're confident in the setup. And that's the reason why I explain the setup to you guys instead of just shorting and being like, yo guys, I'm in short, and then I just mute and turn off my camera. I explain the entire thing top to bottom for a reason. So if it makes sense to you and you like the trade, then you could be in it without getting scared. You get what I'm saying? But if you're still scared after you have an explanation, then don't take it, right? Very simple. That was your chance to get out right there. I'm not leaving because last time you said that, it was low day. This is true. What'd you say? What do you mean we have to? Bro, what?
We have the raptor.
It's snowing?
Bro, we gonna be...
Hell no.
Bro, what do you mean you got one truck for that?
Bro, I gotta be up early tomorrow, bro. You ever heard of a JOB? I have a job, bro. I got to be here and trade, bro. I gotta be in front of my chart.
Throwing out slurs, bro.
I'm trading, bro. I gotta trade.
My whole basement is open, bro. Do whatever you gotta do.
I'm not, bro.
Bro, we gotta take the raptor outside.
You think I'm sleeping in your
Just give me
crib,
the
bro?
keys, bro.
I've seen the shit you guys do to my warehouse here.
Hold on. My shit is always good. My room always
Am I sleeping in your room? That's
Obviously.
why would I be sleeping in your room? You just told me that.
I have a whole basement to myself.
Nah, bro. I don't know if I believe that, gang.
What's good?
I was down there earlier.
Exactly.
It was no good.
Before probably.
Mr. Key can ask question. Yeah, bro. Did you know Shinobi before trading? No. Was your bias this morning short? If not, why? No, it was not short. My bias was long. I gave the bias yesterday in last night's Asia stream. I gave you guys the bias. I told you guys price was going to go lower and then it was going to go higher. So that was my bias this morning too. Somebody said, does Subby make a lot of mess in your desk? Who is that? Who's Ryan Liu? Huh.
A video every single time. Bro, the warehouse is clean because of you. You're not here.
Okay, yeah. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Kegamis Max, what the fuck? Did you meet other traders when you became profitable or meet them when you were coming up? There were some that I met when I was coming up, and then there was most of them that I know now I met when I was profitable. The ones that I met when I was coming up, they don't even trade anymore, bro. They fell off. I used to be friends with like a few people back then. Out of those people, I think like when I was coming up, I think I talked to maybe like, I'm not even talk to, but like I'm cool with maybe like 2 of them. Maybe. Even then, it's not a high amount at all. Bruh.
What are we talking about?
He got you looking.
Yeah, smart ass talking about. Pretty sure we need to. Not sure though, just mine.
How's the win rate? Do you follow RR or points tally? I usually go by risk reward. This one's a 7R on this trade. Our average RR, usually, this is not a model that I normally trade. The normal model that I trade, we have 10 points of risk, and essentially I go for like a top or a bottom tick. But here I'm trading a slightly different model. But the average win rate on my other model, so the average RR on that one is like give or take about 10. The average win rate is about 40%, 35 to 40%. This model win rate's a little bit higher, but RR drops by a bit. This risk reward's actually on the higher end. Normally this model you see like 3-4R, but win rate's a little bit higher. Win rate's like 70 to 80%. Respectfully, do you ever think to retire, and if yes, when? Retire? From trading, no, I don't think I'll ever stop trading. I think I'll just trade less. You know what I mean? I think eventually I'll get to a point where I can use so much size that I can trade like maybe once a week or maybe even once a month, and I could be done for the month, right? That's the point that I want to get to. Wish to join the community. Could I know how it works, please? It's the first link in the description, brother. You trade funded accounts or only real? I have both, bro. I have a live account and I have funded accounts. So this here right now, what you guys see, this account is a funded account, but I have my live account as well. You have this model posted on your channel somewhere. It looks interesting. This is a pretty simple model, bro. This is a very, very simple model. We had SMT, we had a liquidity sweep, and then so this model I've taught, like, I don't think I've taught it here. I might have. I don't know. SMT, liquidity sweep, and then a some sort of confirmation for your actual entry. So basically for your entry drill, you want to see either an inverse gap or a change in state of delivery. In this case, I took an inverse gap on a 1 minute. What are you doing? Are you fucking my couch? You copy trading this on multiple accounts? Yes, I am. I am copy trading this on multiple accounts right now. Copy trading this currently on 20 Apexes, all 20 that I got for 80% off with the $40 activation fee using code key only until December 2nd. Make sure you guys lock in, bro. Make sure you guys lock in. What copy trader do you use? I just use the Tradeovate built-in group trade feature. Because I'm not copy trading like different firms together. I'm using one firm at a time. So I just use the built-in Tradeovate feature. I don't need anything else. 50Ks? Yes, these are 50Ks. Have you used Edgeful at all? I have never used Edgeful. I have no idea what that is. Which broker you're on your live? Ninja Trader. Ninja Trader is my live trading broker. Or for my live account. What are your favorite props? How many accounts normally you have and you always copy? So yes, I do always copy. Accounts I just go for the max allocation allowed with a firm. So max accounts allowed, which usually is 5 with most firms. With Apex, it's 20. So with Apex, I have all 20 accounts. And with TPT, I have 5 accounts. Those are going to be my top 2 firms. Apex, TPT, and Alpha. Those are my top 3 best firms I've used to date in terms of just the rule structure, the payout structure. I think those are like the best. Apex payout structure a little bit more difficult, but it's not impossible. It's actually like fairly easy. And Apex is the only firm that allows you to have more than 5 accounts. You can have 10, 20 accounts. So that's the great part about Apex. That's what I really love about Apex. Dude, this 5 minute is brutal, bro. Look at this 5 minute. Yo, you guys see this 5 minute? Holy shit. Insane. How do you trade multiple accounts at once in TradingView? You can't in TradingView. I'm just logged into the account on TradingView, so you guys see the execution. I'm actually executing the trades on Tradeovate. Why not Top Step? Just curious. Top Step used to be in my top 3, and the only reason I took Top Step off my list entirely is because they forced people to use Top Step X, and I'm not a fan of Top Step X or that Project X platform. I'm not a fan. I just stick with Tradeovate. I like Tradeovate, and I don't like anything else. Tradeovate is my broker of choice. So, that's just more personal preference than it is anything else. I think, like, objectively, I think Top Step is not a bad firm. Just rules and payout rules, like, based off of that alone, I don't think it's bad. But yeah, I don't prefer Project X, bro. If Top Step allowed Trade Evade again, then I would for sure bring it back into my, like, top 5. All right, so it's 11 p.m. here now, guys. This is usually when I end the stream, so I'm most likely gonna end here. Nothing's really happening. It's kind of just going sideways. You guys see how I have the trade set up, where I have my stop loss, where I have my TP. If this comes back up into the 200s area, this is where I would attempt short number 2. I would attempt another short in this area. Again, only confirmation based, so I would need to see either a change in state of delivery, or I would need to see an inverse fair value gap. One of the two need to take place up here in this area. So this 206 to 228, I would watch in there for another potential short if this one ends up getting stopped out. If you guys want updates on what I'm taking, the entry that I have, whatever the case might be, all you have to do is just do the exclamation mark Discord command here in the chat. It'll give you a link to the free Discord, and I'll update you guys in the free side as well. TP on this is 25061. So I'll keep you guys updated in there as well. You guys can ask me questions and whatever in there, and I will do my best to answer them in a timely fashion. But yeah. So I'm going to hop off here. I will see you guys tomorrow at either 8:30 or 9 p.m. Yo, Blasky, I do miss you, bro. I do miss you. I miss my warehouse manager. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8:30 or 9 p.m. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys have my noties on so that you guys know when I go live. And make sure you guys grab accounts using code KEY. And yeah, that's it. Have a good one, boys and girls.